There were three main people at the time this law was passed. One of them was Edward Keating. Edward Keating was a progressive Democrat who pushed for reform among child labor. Robert Owen was also another progressive Democrat who pushed for child labor legislation. President Woodrow Wilson was the President of the United States at the time he signed the law. In 1900, around 2 million kids under 14 years of age were estimated to have regular working jobs in mines and factories, etc. Most of these children came over with poor immigrant families, and the families needed another income in order to survive. These children worked more than 10 hours a day for up to 6 or more days a week. More background info. In 1904, the National Labor Committee began to fight for reform regarding child labor. The Progressive Democrats backed this reform, and they pushed for legislation in Congress that would change the working conditions for children. In 1916, after Woodrow Wilson doubted the law's constitutionality, the Keating-Owen Act for Child Labor was passed. The Keating-Owen federal child labor law excluded commerce of any manufactured goods by children under the age of 14. Later, the Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional because regulating child labor was outside the bounds of interstate commerce.